Hello everyone, this is Chris from craftingwithchris.org, and I just thought I'd share with you a couple of good pickups that I got from thrift stores, Goodwill stores, things like that. Well, the first place I went was a very small Goodwill store. It was just across the street from where my roommate had to go to the dentist, and since I was waiting around for him to finish there, I decided to take a quick trip in there and see what they had. Wasn't expecting a whole lot anyway. But I did find this roll of red netting, brand new, never been opened, 99 cents. I also found this bag of petals, flower petals. Now, I already have a bag around here somewhere, not quite sure at this point, but um, they're just the little individual petals. I'm sure you've seen them. But I wanted to try coloring some of these petals, either with dyes or something, and making flowers out of them. I just thought they would be so pretty. So I went ahead and picked up this bag, even though I already have a bag, so that I would have plenty in case I really liked the idea. And there, again, they were only 99 cents. Another good deal. And then I found this roll of wired lace. Now, it's Christmas. It's got snowflakes, Christmas trees, all that kind of stuff on it. And it's got silver wire on the sides. But I thought it was very pretty and thought could be used around Christmas time. And it's practically the whole roll, as you see. And again, I got it for 99 cents. So I thought that was a pretty good trip in there just to waste some time. So that was my first stop. Then yesterday, I went back to Deseret with my mother. Excuse me. She was looking for a table lamp, and I thought that I had seen several that she might like the last time I was in there. So I took her back over there, and I found a bag of jewelry. You know, it was a very good, fairly good sized bag of jewelry. Real thick, squished in, heavy, you know, looked like it had a lot of nice things in there, some silver, some gold, stuff like that. Well, when I opened up the bag, I discovered that what it was, apparently, was a big wad of jewelry that was all so tangled up and shoved in the bag that there was no way you could get it apart from each other. So I decided, instead of showing you each piece individually as it came, I would go ahead and break it down and cut the threads and let the beads fall in the box and see what I had, and then share it with you that way. So the best thing that was in the bag was this. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? It can be broken down into 3 different pieces and used like a brooch or whatever. But I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. The leaves are so airy and made out of gold, and not real gold, I'm sure, but anyway, um, I just thought this piece was beautiful. And then, of course, I can use the gold chain for making chunky charms or putting on steampunk stuff. And another thing that was really nice in there was this seashell flower. There's not a mark on it. It's beautifully marbleized and all natural and everything. And I just thought that was so pretty. And there was this. There was this. this. It's very pretty heart. Silver. A pretty pink flower with seed bead stuff through it, beads through it. Very pretty. And the rest of it was just this. All of these beads were cut apart from necklaces. I have large ones, I have little tiny ones, I have silver ones, I have more gold chain, things like this. It's really just a menagerie of beads and findings, and there's these little tiny teardrop type beads. There's spacers, there's bead caps, just about everything that you could possibly imagine wanting. There's a bunch of these in there. There's different colored rocks. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. It was worth the price that I paid. And also within it was, now these are all chains that need to be taken apart, the beads taken off individually because they're each wired on individually. But these are absolutely gorgeous stones. Don't know if you can see them or not, but they're green, and then they have something in the middle that makes it shine. And then there's these. Again, there's lots of chain on here that can be used. These stones are blue or purple, it's hard to tell. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but this is just a silver round necklace. All these little tiny things on it. Just thought it was pretty. And then somebody, I think, made this. It's made out of wire and just braided and then flattened. Really unique, different. I don't know what I'll use it for, but it was there. And then all of these tiny little beads on the fishing line type stuff. There's green and yellow beads on here, lots of them. Here's some silver stone type shaped rocks with a really fine chain or necklace in between them, and then each one is kept in place with a fastener. So I don't know if I'd be able to take any of it apart and use it, but it's pretty. And then we have this one. Has a heart on each end. Then the white pearls. And finally this one. Brown, gold, and it's got 3 of these little flower charms on it. Look like a flower or a sun or something. But again, a lot of nice chain there that can be used. So I was pretty pleased with that. And then I found another little bag of lace and trim. A spool of the brown crochet thread, and look at this beautiful gold and black trim. 2 little balls of what I think they are tatting thread. One in this color, kind of a silver, and one in gold. Not a whole lot left on them, but they can be useful. And I thought this was so unique. It was one of the main things that I saw in the box. It's just a little piece of ribbon with the different color threads stitched across it. And I think it's real pretty and unique. Then there's this piece of silver. And another piece of silver. Braid. Some straw. And some packages of sewing stuff, and some spools of thread, which all of these spools of thread look like they're probably about 100 years old. So I will probably take the thread off of the spools and just use the spools to make something out of. One little tiny piece of gold trim in witch hazel, and a little tiny heart. I don't know if you could see that. Anyway, so that was in the bag in the craft section, the ribbon section. And then I have one more box here to share with you. I bought this on eBay, and it was vintage jewelry. And it was sold as a lot. So this is the lot that I received. I thought these were so precious. It's 2 bobby pins is what it is. But they have all this special stuff on it. And these originally cost $6. It had this big bangle. I think it's called a bangle. A nice piece of triple linked chain. Works well for steampunk. And in some cases, possibly for a charm. A boa. A string of red beads, all strung together with the wires. I was only interested in this bead that's on here, but it's an adjustable bracelet, I guess. There's a pair of earrings in here that, if I can get this one straightened out, that looks like this. The other one is in there. Here it is, right here. So those will make nice charms. Here's an earring. It's a black heart. There's this string that's got a lot of great chain on it, but all these little bells. Now the bells are only plastic. However, they will be an adorable little addition, accent to something, I'm sure. They're different colors. It's really awesome. And there's a ton of them. And there was this little Winnie the Pooh. A couple of, these are earrings, but I'll use them as tassels. This was a bracelet. And at first I thought it was a watch, but that's a piece of wheat or something in that picture there. So that would probably be nice to use for something. We have this necklace with all these charms on it. And fantastic chain. We have these black beads that are all wrapped with thread and the gold beads in between them. A couple of keys. This is really pretty. And the way it's made, I could put a piece of lace or ribbon behind it, which I think would make it very pretty. This necklace with all these, I don't know what these are. Are these knots of wood or shells? Might be shells. I don't know, because there are shells here. And then all of these red ones, the brown one, the green one, the brown one, those are all seeds. Just the shell of seeds. And I thought, oh, how unique. And there's a unicorn button. There are two of these, however, they are pretty much falling apart. I will have to see if I have some way of replacing the red part that's on there, because it's all crackling and falling apart. But there are two of them. I don't know, once I take the red part off, I might just like this, the gold flower the way it is. I don't know. I'll have to see. And there's two tiny earrings. Earrings go like this. And there's two of them. But they're a beautiful blue chain. And those will come in very handy. Julia, I have a little mermaid for you. She's kind of cute. And there's just one of this earring. There's this one with the red beads and gold chain. These boxes are supposedly, they're not, this is a pair of eyeglass holders. They've not been checked to see if anything is valuable in them. But if you believe that, then there's a possibility that you'll find a really valuable something in it. There's this little one here with a missing stone. This leaf. A turtle. There's this very pretty one. There's these two barrettes. One pink, one blue. I figure I could take the backing off and use the stones. Just a plain. Here's a cuff link that's two gold coins. And then there's a few little odds and ends here. Earrings, backings. That kind of stuff. Just a few little things here. So I thought I did pretty good with that. I don't know. What do I want to say? I was hoping for prettier things, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But when you order something like this, you don't get your choice of what you get. You get what they give you. And I thought it was worth giving it a try. So that is it for my hauls for the last week or so. And I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm looking forward to working with a lot of the stuff that I've gotten. And we'll see how things go. So we'll see you again soon.